Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your boy MC Fire.
And Ice Cube.
Hey, guys, we are here to kind of give you guys an update on where we are in our fire journey and our success and what we've learned and what we want to impart into you guys as maybe pitfalls or probably value adds so you can do what we're doing or do something better than us, right? So this is kind of a vlog. If you're new to our channel, it's kind of a vlog, and it's a vlog of our fire journey. For those who don't know, a financially independent retired early. It's a really cool idea. Not sure who invented it, but we caught on from Amon and Christina, right?
From Our Rich Journey.
Yeah, really, really awesome couple and their daughters, and they live in Portugal now. And what we really liked about them is they were kind of showing people step by step how to become financially independent and retired early. We think we could do that. We're well on our way. And one of the things we decided to do was try to build a wholesaling business. And a lot of hard work has been done by Q over here for that side of the house. Q is going to break down what we've been doing on that side of the house and how it's been going. What are the pitfalls, emotional struggles, and triumphs? So go ahead, do your thing, Q.
All right, so things really got started around April, but I really kind of buckled down on it on the 1st of October, around that time, the first week of October, I should say. There was a lot of things going on with work, so it gave me a lot more time to just work on our business, and I just took it and ran with it. So for like the first week, because I was home more, I was able to sit there and upload products for the wholesale business, and it was incredible. Like, I would just knock out products after products. I think I would do maybe 10 to 12 products a day, and I did notice it was time consuming. So after the first week, we decided to we spoke to our mentor, and our mentor mentioned getting a virtual assistant. And the virtual assistant will be then in charge of putting the products on the page. So I thought that was a really great idea.
Oh, yeah. We like the idea of getting in leverage your time back. Really, your time in the business is very important. And if you can delegate some of the repetitive tasks to someone who's a specialist in that item or in that area, you can focus on some of the more cornerstone things that really drive the business moving, right? Like getting suppliers. This virtual assistant can definitely put the products on the website, but can the virtual assistant go out and lock in suppliers? Well, they can't. So I think it's really smart that Q and shout out to the mentor that that was the conclusion they came with. Hey, getting a virtual assistant to put a lot of the already locked in products that we have, we've onboarded with our supplier, putting them on the website, making them look professional, making nice finished look, and even Q made a tutorial showing her how to do that.
I did. Oh, I was so frustrated. He said,
I was so proud of her. She was frustrated. I was like, yo, you're doing great. You're crushing it.
I remember this was probably my 10th time recording the video, trying to do the tutorial, and it just wouldn't get right. It wouldn't be how I wanted it to be, and I literally just melted in my seat, and I was like,
some people are just amazing photo. Like when she's talking to you guys, perfect chemistry, perfect, like photogenic, like definitely a real lamb when it comes to the show here. But when it came to that tutorial, like something clicked. Like it wasn't happening right.
I was like, I can't do it, and I was trying to get it under like 10 minutes because I didn't want it to be too long.
Yeah.
Because people's
attention span.
Yeah, people's attention span tends to, cipher out, and
ours too.
Exactly.
All right.
So it was so frustrating, but I finally got it and was able to send it to the virtual assistant, and she thought that it was perfect. So, and she's been doing a really great job putting the products together. she'll send me so I had her do, shout out to the mentor because they told us to do this, but have them do 2 sample projects to see, or 2 sample products to see how it comes out.
Nice.
And that will give you a chance to see their work as well as correct anything. So if you notice that, hey, I want a little bit more detail, or you forgot to add the video on how to put it together, things like that. So
the PDF, yeah, all that stuff, right?
Exactly. So when it came back, it was really, really good. And I was like, all right, so here is the product list, and then you can just add everything that you're supposed to add. And from there, also, I don't just leave her to do it by herself. I tell her after every 10 products to send me an update so that I can go look at it. So she just would send the links of all the products that she uploaded so that I can take a look at it.
So essentially, like, this is like your first project with an individual outside of you.
Yep.
And me, right? So I was like, wow, this is insane, right? This is you're tapping into which form of leverage?
Which form of leverage? Give me a second, let me think.
She's gotta get it. Yeah. This stuff stays on the front of my mind, but on her mind sometimes I like, because I do all the talking around here. I don't know why I do so much talking. I could talk her head off for days about these ideas, but yeah, there's 4 forms of leverage, and see if Q gets
it. So we got let me go through code.
Yeah, that's one.
We got labor. So that's probably labor.
Yeah, there you go. High five. High five. Yeah, labor. Right?
I have to just think about it because I don't know. It's just like X Me, my favorite song. I would forget. So just being put on the spot.
Right. I put Q on the spot, and she's like, "Why you do that? You know, I don't like being put on the spot." And I'm like, "You're smart though. Anyway, you gotta show your stuff." But
Friday, we did get to pay the virtual assistant the first time, so I was able to send a payment, which I felt really good about.
We paid our first virtual assistant for her time, and I was like, man, this is really cool. Yeah, crushed it, man. Labor in full stride here. We're also kind of, as we pivot here, we're also
that I'm so short.
Oh, you do. Oh, you can throw that shade down there.
Your shade.
Is it my shade?
There we go.
Kind of got your chin all ashamed. But yeah, we've got other things working too. So like the other form of leverage we're trying to utilize is code, and that's actually started to play out pretty good. The first week of essentially our trading algorithm that we acquired, we did pay for that. It was a pretty penny, but the first week it grew 1.78%. So if you think in 1 week something can grow around 1.78%, you're like, oh, that's nothing. That's in 1 week, where a lot of accounts grow 7 to 8% per year. Here recently, it's been a little bit more volatile, so you'll see accounts grow. If you just index it like 12% from the SPY, 20% from the SPY-ish, right? If you were in the Qs like heavily, you probably saw returns around 45 to 50% per year. And so for us, 1% per week, that is really, really good stuff. Essentially, you're on a less volatile week, you're looking at like 8% per month, right? Roughly 8% per month. That's really good numbers. When you put everything together, that's really good. So we're excited to see that side of the house get off the ground. The trifecta, right? Because we want stocks, we want business, and we want real estate. That's really how Amon and Christina break it down. Go ahead.
What do you want me to say?
Oh no, I thought you were gonna blast off with something. You looked like you had something right there. It just couldn't come out.
No, you can keep going. I was thinking about something.
So like with the trifecta, right? We and really it's a shout out to Alex Hormozy, and his leverage triangle when he said code, media, labor, and capital. We did a video on that. You guys can definitely check it out. A video on the leverage triangle and how it affects people. But I modified it to where on the corners of that triangle, a triangle has 3 corners, you just put a little circle. And on the ends of those circles, you have business, you have stocks, and you have real estate. Those are going to be, where you want the leverage to feed out into for your business models, right? And so we have that code as a leverage for the stocks. We have labor as a leverage for the business, and then real estate, right? That is the last circle that we have to start putting leverage and air into. And I just got off the phone with my brother, and he knows a thing or two about a thing or two when it comes to real estate. So I got to start picking his brain. We also took the tax lien course.
Mm-hmm. I did a wholesale course, but it seems like a lot of work.
Wholesale seems like a lot of work. We like tax liens. It seems like a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Auctions seems like some more capital. So if we want to expedite it, auctions might be the way to go, or bird dogging might be the way to go, what you would call wholesaling for speed.
It just takes a lot of time, a lot of energy for the real estate stuff. And I don't like getting on the phone with people kind of haggling them about selling their home or stuff like that. And I know it's like you're providing a service to people, but it still feels just invasive. Whenever I get calls about selling our property that we have back in Florida, it's so annoying, like getting those calls, getting those text messages, but I know that they're wholesalers, so I'm like, I know it's their business, so
they're trying to provide a service on their end. And part of the service is just making that initial, like making that contact, right? And I think that's where like your network and building a network is so important. We don't really have a really big network. It's just us. But what we've been able to accomplish over the past 2 years, we constantly rave about it. We're beating a lot of national average metrics because of 2 things. One, we wanted to get the wisdom and work really hard, right? And then 2, like we delayed gratification like extremely well. So
and we're really good at pivoting. So when when things hit us or something just comes out of, let's say, side view, and we're like, oh man, we got to shift from like 2 of us working to like 1 of us working, or of going on a trip and then having to recant that because we were going to go to Portugal to meet up with the crew, the R-Rich Journey crew, and we just decided against it because we wanted to stay here and build our business and work on getting out of the rat race. So
and what we've been watching here recently from some of the video, like we watch Ramit Sethi a lot. We also watch Caleb when it comes to like the way he these are YouTubers, guys. I'm not sure if you're tracking some of these guys, but we
can probably put their
links in the description. Caleb Hammer and Ramit Sethi, and how they break down people's accounts. You'll see a lot of times people do the exact opposite, and it kind of is confirmation to us to keep doing what we're doing to get the results that we're getting. We recently just saw a family where she took out an extra loan to go on a vacation, and she didn't tell him that that's what she did for them to go on that vacation. Whereas we, on the other hand, we were like, let's not go on vacation to work on our business, and then we work through maximizing leverage in our business. And I was like, man, like.
But also, people just need to learn how to communicate. That's where communication is key. So not being able to communicate things like that would definitely lead to stress and strain in your relationships because you're kind of going behind your partner's back.
Yeah, we had another video on like relationships, so if you want to check that one out, we might put that in the description below too. That video, I think, was one of our more impactful videos. Outside of any videos that we talk about with like our Heavenly Father, that is going to be the cornerstone. Probably one of the most important decisions you're going to make is your partner and what qualities, characters, integrity they have, and how do you communicate and convey like how you feel about them. So you guys, we really want to keep giving you these good nuggets. That's all the time we have for today. But if you guys like what you've been seeing, join us again. Again, we'll put the links to the guys that we watch. Remember, this is just a vlog, so
we're not telling you what to do with your money.
Yeah,
we're not telling you
what to do in your relationship. We're just telling you, like, we know
what we're doing. We want to document it for our sakes, and to also put it out there so people can see that it's attainable.
Yeah, it actually works. Like personal development and following your mentors, it actually works. So, guys, thank you. It's your boy MC Fire
and Ice Cube.
You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
Shalom.